Hello my friend. I've been wanting to test this smoke leak detector for a very long time, and I bought this 1 year ago. This is a smoke leak detector E36. It's just Chinese from AliExpress. I paid last year, it was like 60 euros, and I haven't used it since. I lied, I used it once, already broke it, but I will show you later. Hello my friend. User manual. Oh shit, I need that. Fine. Let's open it and I will show you what's inside actually. So, there are the cables which you connect to the battery. Manual, which nobody reads. Oh shit, I need that. Some plugs which you can find useful when you wanna plug some holes, I guess. The oil reservoir and the hoses itself, and this little guy, which is very useful, and the hoses. Yeah, this is where the smoke comes out. And the machine itself is this guy. Very simple machine. Just one button, turn off, turn on. Once you connect to the battery, it starts pumping smoke, like after like a couple of seconds. And yeah, power outlet and the smoke output. So yeah. And what I broke was the wires itself, because I already filmed it how I used it, but yeah.
Oh no, no.
This is where you can tell this is cheap quality, because I used it twice and the handle somehow broke and I lost the other piece. And now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna connect it to the battery, because I wanna test some leaks. But yeah, this is the wire. You just connect it to the smoke machine like this. Connect positive, negative, and your smoke machine will work. In addition to that, I bought this hoses. It was like 15 euros from China as well. But why is this good? Because you can put this into any hole you want.
Oh hell no, man! What the fuck, man?
You just pump it and it increases in size, and it's very useful when you don't have like the right diameter hole, and I recommend you buy it. But it was kind of expensive, 15 euros for this. I don't know. All you need is some baby oil. Put 20 millimeters, and it lasts for quite a long time actually. And you got as well a hook, which you can hook it to your hood. Leave it like this. So yeah. Now I'm gonna plug this in and we'll test some leaks. You know what? I figured I'm gonna show you right now how it works. This is the car battery. It's very simple. Connect the hose like this. Screw this back in. I'm gonna connect this guy, and then I filled the reservoir previously, but I don't know how much oil is left, but we'll see. I got a solution. Yeah, so now I can't touch this, I guess. Yeah, it works. And now it makes this kind of strange sound. As you can see, probably the heater core is working, or the pump or something. I don't know how it works, actually, can't tell you, but there's no smoke right now. So if I press the button, the smoke light comes on, and the smoke should come out like in a couple of seconds. The light doesn't do it justice, but yeah, it's coming out. Probably I need to put some more baby oil. Let me see. You can see? Very thick smoke. Fucking hell, the whole garage smells like baby oil. Alright, so let's go to the engine bay and test this machine out. And hopefully I will find all the vacuum leaks that my BMW has. Because it's been idling like shit, and hopefully it's a vacuum leak, nothing else. Move this. It's going from here. What the fuck? I just tightened this. Do it one more time. Now I opened the throttle up, and I'm gonna do it one more time because I don't fucking see anything in there. What the fuck? Am I blind or something is going on really? Let's see. After the intensive testing, I finally found the reason behind my bad idling. By the way, the smoke leak detector works very well. It's worth the money, and if you can, do it outside because the smoke builds very quickly, and my whole garage smelled like baby oil. It was not a vacuum leak, apart from I found only one leak here, but it wasn't that. It wasn't the ICV valve, which I cleaned and checked and replaced as well. It wasn't this hose. It wasn't the fuel pressure regulator. It wasn't a TPS. The reason was the O2 sensor. I just disconnected it, and the idle went back to normal. I'm very well aware that it could be not the O2 sensor fault, because it's a brand new one. It's Bosch. Bosch is the OEM brand for the O2 sensors for the E36, so I can't buy any better. I'm speculating that it could be an exhaust leak, because obviously if there are any exhaust leaks, the O2 sensor reads the air-fuel mixture incorrectly, and then it gives wrong inputs. Now I'm gonna test the exhaust with the same smoke machine, and I always want to do that because I'm thinking that the exhaust manifold is leaking, and I just need a reason to replace it. I'm not gonna lie, what a getaway to secure the clamp. Okay. Yeah, okay. Smoke should calm down. Strangely enough, I don't see any leaks. That's very interesting. Never mind, I was wrong actually. I found an exhaust leak. I'm so excited, I don't know why. But, just as expected, I can't see, but the exhaust manifold is leaking right about there. It's leaking from one of the connectors. Because I suspected it's gonna be the fault, because I welded the studs and I fucked everything up. And I just put it temporarily, so now I'm gonna probably order a new exhaust manifold and put it in. And it could probably very well change the sound that the exhaust makes, and it could fix the O2 sensor issue. I went underneath the car and I found some more tiny leaks from the exhaust itself. It's not a big deal, I'm gonna drop the whole exhaust down and re-weld it probably, but the main leak was the exhaust manifold itself. And thanks to smoke leak detector, I was able to find it. And I found one small vacuum leak as well in the engine bay. So it's a really great tool for 60 euros. It's well worth the money. I would rate it 8 out of 10 because the build quality is kind of cheap and the plastic is brittle. As you can see, I broke already the handle, but it's easy to fix. But overall, I recommend you buying this tool. I didn't think that it's gonna help me that much, but it was really working well, so I was kind of surprised actually. I will make these kind of videos more often, and I will buy this cheap equipment to test it out from China, because I don't have that kind of money to buy expensive equipment. It should be interesting for me and for you to try it out to see whether it's worth the money or not. So thank you for watching this video, hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully see you soon.